Okay, so while you guys are getting your materials, I'm just gonna.
I don't think I got this back.
Okay, I can get you a new packet. I'm just setting up my Google Meet. All right. So you need a new packet. So if you remember last class, we completed the practice. So we are now moving on to input-output charts. Okay, here. All right, so everyone should turn to a page that says input-output charts. So you gotta turn 1, 2, 3 pages. We're 3 pages in. Turn it 3 pages. Okay. All right. Until that warms up, we're gonna have to give it a second. So you see the first example, and I can write it on the board without, oh, it's bright and sunny. So we just learned how to solve through substitution, okay? So now I am going to throw one more thing at you. So the main way you're going to see this on your Keystone exams is through analyzing input-output charts. So just as a warm-up, what we have been doing is stuff like this. Algebraic equations like this. We would say x plus 4 when x equals 2. And the direction was always solve. Now, the new way it's going to be presented, let me just get a white screen up so it's not that background. Okay, I can just open up and okay. Just so we have the white background.
I can't even find my packet.
Did you check your bin and make sure it's not in there first?
I didn't take out my backpack.
Okay, so from now on, those of you who are losing your packets, I want you to always put it in your bin, okay? All right. I don't know why it didn't connect. Project. Okay. All right. So now the new thing you are going to see is instead of it being solve x plus 4 when x equals 2, okay, you're going to see, and this really starts diving into algebra, y equals x plus 4, okay? Solve for y when x equals 2. So I want you guys to write that down. So you're going to start seeing the big difference is this y is now being introduced. This is your big difference, okay? So you're going to see y equals x plus 4. Solve for y when x equals 2. Okay? So now we say y equals, again, this is substitution. So I'm plugging that 2 in for x, which is something you were already taught. So I'm going to say 2 plus 4. Okay? Y equals 6. Final answer. Okay? And this will lead you right into input-output charts, which is what you will see on the 3rd page after you flip 3 pages. Okay? So I'll give you a second to copy that down. So I'm going to do some friendly reminders to make sure we're all on the same page about tables. Okay, so when you are given a table, okay, so remember a table looks like this, right? And then you might have numbers. You might have 2, 4, I'm just randomly making these up, you guys, so don't think anything of it. Okay? Up here at the top, you should know farthest to the left is your X, and to the right is your Y. That's really important. Okay, this is your X, and this is your Y. Okay, you're not going to see it reversed when you're making a table. So this is my X, and this is my Y. Okay, this is known as my input. This is known as my output. Why do you think that this is called an input and this is called an output? Why do you think, you guys? Why do you think? So if you know what the actual words mean, it makes complete sense. Okay? X is called your input because you're inputting this number into this algebraic equation. Okay? And once you input this number into the algebraic equation, you solve and you get some type of output. Okay? You get some type of answer. That's why the X is always your input, the Y is always your output. So when I input this number for my variable, I solve, and then I'm going to get the output. When I solve, the product is your output. Okay? So now, with that being said, I'm going to give you an example of how we utilize input-output charts. Okay? So in your packet, you see it says X plus Y equals 4. Okay, then you are given a table. Okay, I'm only going to show you X and Y. Okay, so X is 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, let's validate the answers you see in your packet. Okay, so the function that you're being asked to perform is x plus y equals 4. I am giving you all of the x values. Okay, I want you to find my y. I'm going to rewrite this for you. You don't have to know how to rewrite this right now just because I want to make it a little bit easier for you. So I'm going to rewrite it as y equals negative x plus 4. That's what we're going to work with. This is the equation we're going to work with. It's the same thing. They mean the same thing. Okay. So we're going to input the 4 in for the x, and we're going to find out what the y is. So for the first one, okay, we say y equals negative, we input the 4 for x, 4 plus 4. What's negative 4 plus 4, you guys? Well, there's no such thing as a negative 0. It's just 0. But you are correct. It's 0. Okay. So I have my input. You just found out what your output was. Okay. Number 2. 3. I'm telling you x is 3. So it says y equals negative x. X is 3 plus 4. You can utilize a calculator if you have to, but what's negative 3 plus 4? 1. Okay, but is it negative, positive? You're right, it is 1. Positive 1. All right, number 3. I have y equals negative, you always have the negative right in front, negative 2 plus 4. Okay, what's negative 2 plus 4? Positive 2. Good job. So is everyone following me? You're given an input and you're finding your output. Okay. Number 4. Y equals negative 1 plus 4. Answer? Positive 3. Okay. Last one. Number 5. Y equals negative 0, which is just 0, plus 4. Positive 4. Remember, 0 is neither negative or positive. So even if you see a negative in front of it, 0 is neither negative or positive. Okay? Perfect. So this is how you create an input and output chart. On your quiz that is probably going to be next Friday, you will be asked to create an input-output chart. You will be given an algebraic equation. It will not look like this. It will look like something where it says y equals x plus something. Okay? You'll be given all of your x values, and you'll be asked to find your y. Okay? So you can just, if you're on the right page, you can just literally flip your packet. Okay. And we're going to go to the bottom one where you see a blank table, and I want us to try it together. Okay. So we now see a blank table, and it says solve for y, okay? So the directions are solve for y, okay? The equation, so again, it's always an algebraic equation you're given. So you will always be given an equation. The equation you are given is y equals 3x plus 2. Then the table you are given says x, y. And the x's you are given is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So we together are going to do the first one. Then I want you to do 2, 3, and 4. So on your whiteboard, you are going to draw this table for me, okay, on your whiteboard. And when I say independent practice, when I say, okay, go ahead, you guys, when you're done, you're going to hold up your whiteboard, and I should see an answer for each of these so I can see how you guys are doing. Okay, so this is what I should see on your whiteboard. Okay, so remember, you have been taught now for this week, for the last couple days, substitution. Okay, so in order to solve an input-output chart, yes, as soon as we're done this, you can. In order to solve an input-output chart, you have to utilize what I just taught you of substitution. So I am telling you the value of x is 1. So I am going to input 1 to x and solve for y. Okay? So y equals 3 times 1 plus 2. Okay? Y equals 3 plus 2. And why is it 3 plus 2? Because 3 times 1, any number times 1 is itself. Okay? So y equals 5. So for the first one, when you input 1, the output is 5. Okay? When you input 1, the output is 5. Okay, so now on your whiteboard, I want you to solve. And we will gather back together in just a couple minutes. Hold up your whiteboard when you think you have the correct answer, and I will check.
Can I go now?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for waiting.
Yep.
Justin, are we working on it? Okay. How am I going to see that tiny little chart? You gotta draw it bigger. Look how big Miss Fisher draws it so you guys can see. We got one person who showed me their answers all right, so I know we're on the right track. Definitely on the right track. So let's look at the second one. So 2, remember, this is your input. You were already taught substitution. So I'm telling you x equals 2. So I'm substituting 2 in for the x. And this time you're solving for y. Okay, because I'm saying what is, the question mark is, what is my y? That's what we're solving for. Okay, that's your blank. Okay, so if I have y equals 3x plus 2, and it tells me to substitute the 2 in for the x, I'm going to say y equals 3 times 2 plus 2. Okay? All right. So now I'm going to say y equals 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2. Y equals 6 plus 2 is 8. Y equals 8. So when I input 2, the output is 8. Think of it almost as a machine going through. So you have like this conveyor belt, right? And then here's the machine, okay? And then something comes out in the end, okay? So in the machine, let's draw this a little bigger. Okay, so the machine is y equals 3x plus 2. Okay, so it's a machine. You have this conveyor belt, and something's moving along it. And the something that's moving along it says x equals 2. Okay, and it's going to go into this machine. The machine is your equation, y equals 3x plus 2. So it's being input into this machine, and your output is y equals 8. Okay? So you're moving along this conveyor belt. X equals 2. It goes into this machine, and this machine does its magic, solves the problem, and y equals 8 output. Okay? So with that said, I do want to stop today at this point. That leaves you with 15 minutes. Some of you guys really owe me iReadies. Some of you guys have done none for the entire second marking period. That's really hurting you. So you got 15 minutes to work on an iReady. I want everyone, especially some of the people that have been working on the same iReady for a couple days, to submit an iReady at the end of the period if you've been working on the same iReady for a couple days. All right? So 15 minutes, iReady. Let's see who's here. Camille, do you understand what's going on, honey? Are you there? Yeah. Okay, so I want you to work on iReady. I need an iReady from you, okay? So for the last 15 minutes, I need you to work on iReady. Did you do the last assessment for me?
I don't think so.
Okay. Do you know how to do the last assessment, or do you want to work on iReady right now?
Yeah, I know what to do.
Okay, so I'm going to reopen that assessment for you, so you have access to it till the end of the day. So by the end of the day, I need you to take that assessment for me, okay? All right. All right. So I'll let you go for now. All right. Bye. All right. Yes, honey.
Can I use the bathroom?
All right. So open the assessment. Canvas. So, Sean, did you ever complete the diagnostic for the?
I started it yesterday.
Okay.
So I'm like 50% done.
Okay, good. So you need to complete the diagnostic
I'm working on it
first.
right now.
Yes. What's up, honey? Only one kid's allowed out at a time because of COVID. So as soon as she comes back, you can go to the bathroom. But I need you to take out your computer and start the iReady. A what? You don't have yours today? Okay, you have to bring your laptop every single day. Why don't you try going down to the library and see if they'll give you a loaner for the day? Okay? So why don't you walk down to the library and see if they'll give you a loaner? Give me a second. I have to open up the test for someone. This is... Actually, I can probably get to it faster if they get started. Get started. Edit. Okay, open until today is the 7th. Okay, to the 7th. Okay. Done. Okay. Has anyone else in this class not taken that quiz yet? Everyone's taken the quiz, correct?
What quiz?
You were in class to take it, so you took it. Yeah, everyone else in here took it. Okay. All right, awesome. All right, how can I help you, honey? The iReady? Yeah. You are not on iReady.
So I was trying to switch my background. It wasn't working.
So when you've done the diagnostic exam last year with Ms. Rupar, are you allowed to use calculators on it or no? No. Okay.
I think we used it one time.
Justin.
But I don't remember.
Justin. Yo, Justin. Hey. When you did the diagnostic exam last year with Ms. Rupar, did you guys use calculators on it or no? What? Okay. Okay, so it says, what does the bar model represent? The price of a plain bowl plus the price of 3 extra ingredients equals $13. So the price of the plain bowl plus 1, 2, 3 extra ingredients equals $13. 3, 13. Mm-hmm. So hold on. price of the ingredient is the unknown, because they tell you the price of the bowl, so the price of the ingredient. And it would be, so between 6 and 8 is $2, so they each have to be 50 cents. And they said it's 4 ingredients, so they tell you it's $6 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 equals 8. So they each have to be 50 cents. No, you gotta put a point. Mm-hmm. So 21 plus 4x equals 61. There's 4 x's. Uh, 60, 21, 30, 31, 41, 51, 61, that's 40. 40, hold on. 40 divided by 4 is 10, so each x has to equal 10. Wait, so 4x, wait, they don't want to know x. So 4x equals 40. And then each x equals 10. Mhm. Use substitution to make sure that 10 is a solution. So you put 10 in there. Yep, so it's your turn to go to the bathroom, right? Yep. Who has to go to the bathroom next? Oh, he's not even here. Okay. 21 plus 40. Um, 61. So the sum of 2x and 9 think about the sum of the value of 2x. What number plus 9 equals 23? So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14. So I mean each x is 7. Let's see, 7x, the original equation, to confirm that is a solution. So hold on, minus 10 is 20, divided by 4 is 5, 5. So put 5. This is a really long IRA.
That's what I'm saying.
This must be the longest IRA I've ever seen.
There's so much questions. I can't even help you.
small pizza costs $6 plus an additional price per topping. Grayson orders 3 small mushroom pizzas for a total price of $24. He wants to know the price of each topping. Okay, so he orders a small pizza costs $6. So he orders 3 small pizzas. And then, wait, and it says how many toppings did he order?
3.
Wait, plus an additional price per topping. Grayson orders 3 small mushroom pizzas. So if it's just one topping, it would be this. With one topping.
What?
Okay, so 8. That has to be 8.
I completed this.
Awesome, Justin. I'm so proud of you. Man, that is a long lesson. All right, you guys. It looks like we got about a minute left. All right, you guys did a good job today. I'm very proud of you. Until tomorrow.